Hello, welcome back to PingSunday table tennis tutorial every Sunday. Do you know the Z form in table tennis? This is a very important concept in table tennis that helps you increase the power in your shot. Z form is a correct way to connect between the body, the forearm and the racket. First of all, we will talk about the difference between the forehand topspin and the forehand drive. A player from Canada asked me, "Hi coach, I have been confusion between the forehand drive and the topspin. I know in the drive the contact is flat and the topspin comes naturally due to the equipment. There are some differences and also similarities between these two techniques. The big difference between the drive and the topspin is that the drive is used for control and the topspin is for attacking. Here is the forehand drive of Ma Long. You focus on the speed of the drive, but for the forehand topspin you focus on the spin and the power. For the drive you should focus on the early timing. The stroke is compact for the drive. This is the forehand topspin of Ma Long. The forehand topspin has more spin and power because you hit the forehand loop with a longer stroke. The forehand topspin has a later timing. You topspin the ball at a further distance, and the forehand drive is made closer to the table. In Chinese coaching, the coach often says the forehand topspin is an extension of the drive. For the drive, the contact is flat and soon, and for the topspin, you should use the rotation of your own body to generate the spin. For the forehand topspin, you should also drop your racket down, lower than the drive. And remember, power from the ground. Use your hips and legs to generate topspin in your loop. The topspin comes naturally with the stroke and equipment. Keep your elbow close to the body and hit forward to generate the power. For the drive, hit the ball sooner. Use less of your body. Just control and feel the ball during the strokes. So, what is Z form and why it is very important to improve your forehand power? Both the forehand drive and the forehand topspin share the same principle, the same similarity, that is the Z form in table tennis. You should make a Z form between the racket and the forearm for both the drive and the loop. This is the best form to transfer the power from the body to the racket and to the ball. The amateur player tends to hold the racket too firm, so they can't generate enough speed and spin in the forehand attack. You should relax. Relax your wrist because the wrist will also add more power and spin in your forehand topspin. So the Z form is the natural form of the forearm when you relax before hitting the ball. In France, the coach often says to the new players, "Cassez le poignet," to break the wrist. Su Yingsheng, the editor-in-chief, also explained that before you hit the ball with your forehand, you should relax your wrist. Relax your wrist will add more spin and power. This is the same principle of the Z form. This is an amazing coaching tip from the Chinese coach. See you in the next PingSunday!